The world watched with bated breath today as President Trump signaled a potential thaw in the US-China trade war. In a surprising move, the president hinted at the possibility of reducing tariffs on Chinese goods. This announcement comes ahead of crucial trade talks scheduled to take place in Switzerland. These talks mark the first face-to-face negotiations since the trade war escalated, with both sides imposing heavy tariffs. The potential tariff reductions, from a staggering 145% to a still significant 80%, represent a major development. This could signal a willingness from the Trump administration to find common ground with China. The business community, both in the US and internationally, will be watching these talks closely. For years, the trade war has cast a long shadow over the global economy. Businesses have struggled to navigate the uncertainty, consumers have faced higher prices, and the interconnectedness of the global market has been tested. The hope is that these talks will lead to a more stable and predictable trading relationship between the world's two largest economies. The outcome of the talks remains uncertain, but the potential for a breakthrough offers a glimmer of hope. The world waits to see if this could be the beginning of a new chapter in US-China trade relations. The already volatile situation between India and Pakistan escalated dramatically today, as both nuclear-armed nations engaged in a series of retaliatory strikes. This latest flare-up comes on the heels of last month's tragic shooting of tourists in Indian-controlled Kashmir, an incident that inflamed tensions between the two countries. Pakistan claims its strikes targeted an Indian supersonic cruise missile storage facility, while India maintains it successfully countered Pakistan's operations. The situation has sent shockwaves through the international community, with many fearing a wider conflict. Adding to the concern, the International Monetary Fund approved a $1 billion loan disbursement to Pakistan, a move that drew sharp criticism from India. India has long expressed concern that financial aid to Pakistan could be diverted to support terrorist activities. The timing of the IMF disbursement amidst heightened tensions has only fueled these anxieties. In an attempt to de-escalate the situation, U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio has offered to mediate between the two nations. The international community is urging both sides to exercise restraint and engage in dialogue. The stakes are incredibly high, as any miscalculation could have devastating consequences, not just for the region but for the entire world. While the world focuses on the escalating tensions between India and Pakistan, the U.S. faces its own set of pressing domestic issues. The U.S. Commerce Department is currently considering imposing tariffs on imported commercial aircraft, jet engines, and related parts. This investigation, launched on national security grounds, has sent shockwaves through the aviation industry. If implemented, these tariffs could have significant economic repercussions, potentially impacting American jobs and increasing costs for consumers. The move has also sparked concerns about potential retaliation from key trading partners like Japan, which is a major player in the aerospace industry. Adding to the sense of uncertainty, the UK, a long-standing US ally, is experiencing its own political upheaval. Recent polls show Nigel Farage's Reform UK party surging ahead of the Labour Party. This political shift in the UK could have implications for US-UK relations, potentially impacting trade, defense cooperation, and broader foreign policy objectives. As the US navigates a complex web of international relations and grapples with domestic challenges, one thing is clear: America's place in the world is changing. The potential for a breakthrough in US-China trade talks offers a glimmer of hope for greater economic stability. However, the escalating tensions between India and Pakistan serve as a stark reminder of the fragility of peace and the ever-present threat of conflict. Domestically, the U.S. faces difficult decisions regarding trade policy and national security. The outcome of the aircraft tariff investigation and the political landscape in the UK will undoubtedly shape America's economic and foreign policy in the years to come. In these uncertain times, the U.S. faces a critical juncture. How the nation chooses to engage with the world, manage its own internal challenges, and navigate the complexities of international relations will determine its course for years to come. The world is watching, and the stakes have never been higher.